Okay. I kind of let him. Sure.
You kind of let him, but not completely. All right. You pick him up and you toss him into the captain. Uh, Give me a volley with the like a +3.
Oh, so +4.
No, no, no. Just a plus
Oh,
three
okay, yeah,
flat.
that's my
'Cause I'm
normal.
assuming you're. Yeah.
That yeah.
Okay.
Why don't
Don't
you
you want to
volley?
jump back to the other guys for
My
like 2 minutes? I just have to go downstairs to give something to someone real quick.
Cool.
mhm.
Yeah, we'll jump back then and we'll finish this in a moment. Um, all right. So you guys are back. We're back at the this crypt or something that you guys have arrived at. This altar. Um, She walks in and she's slowly surveying the area before making any actions. The mage is surveying the entrance, and the officer is like at the stairs. He's ready to leave. He seems a little freaked out by this, but there's some distance between the mage and Vera if you want to have any interactions with either one of them. Do you guys do anything, or do you let events play out?
I
I'm staying.
just go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just stay really close to Vera.
I stay really close to the mage.
Uh,
All right, here's my plan. At first chance that this guy's gonna do something stupid, I'm just gonna break his neck.
mm.
So that's why I'm staying behind him and close to him. Just start casting a spell I don't like.
Yeah. Make me a wisdom real fast.
Yeah, sure. Oh shit, I haven't rolled.
Awesome. You see some sort of like weird instrument near his hip that is concealed underneath his robes. Every now and again, he would like walk, and the pressing of his robes against his like hips would reveal that he has something that is there, but you can't quite figure out what it is. It seems to be circular, and aside from that, you don't really know.
S Maybe circular like that thing I destroyed that one time?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's a little bit different. Like it has, so that one was like a smooth, flat stone.
Okay.
This one, it seems to have like pressings into it, as if like if you took his robe and he pressed it against his body, it would leave like an imprint of
Cool.
something distinct. But you can't really figure out because his robes are a little flappy or something.
Yeah, I got
If you rolled like another, 10
+1.
or something, you probably. Anyways, and I'll ask you to do the same, Fog. Roll me a wisdom. Nice. See, why can't you be more like Fog, Arctur? Um, she's walking around and she's surveying some of the rooms, and you walk around and you're kind of staying close to her, but you recognize some of the runes that are carved in this on the wall, and you remember that behind Red, there were similar runes carved back then when the kingdom was first made. They're very ancient. She never really disclosed to you what they mean, except for the fact that when the city was first made, whoever was the original architect, whoever was the original inhabitants of it, um, carved those runes, and it's a language that has been long forgotten. Um, but to give you an idea, this place is fairly ancient. Uh, the Dragon Kingdom has been around since, well, near the beginning. It's always been ruled by dragons, but uh, even worms have a limited lifespan. Um, so whoever was the inhabitants before were the ones that inscribed those runes, and the same runes are in this crypt, in this altar. But a few minutes pass, and she looks towards you, Fog, and she says, "You mind moving this for me?" And she points towards the lid of the sarcophagus.
I do it.
As you move it, it creates like the sound that emanates from it as stone slides on stone, very very heavy stone, and it echoes through the room. And Arctur, you hear this, and the mage he like quickly turns to look, and he kind of like starts rushing over there, and he's like, don't desecrate the place. You don't know what type of magic is here. This place is ancient. I haven't seen carvings like this outside the history books. Do you stop, Fog, or do you continue?
Completely ignore him.
Awesome. The slab opens and you kind of push it and it crashes to the ground, rolling over. And you see that there are like old bones there, and around what you could assume would be the neck lies like this dark red like gem, which Vera, she kind of looks into it, and she reaches in and she grabs it, puts it in like one of her pockets, and takes one last look at the room, smiles to herself, and says, "Well, best be going."
I follow her.
I give her a really questioning look as she walks by, like I raise an eyebrow and look down towards the gem and look back up at her, and
She gives you a smile. And the mage he looks down at the gem as well, and he says, "Well, the fuck is that? Put it back." To which she ignores him, and she walks to the stairs. The officer gets out of her way, and she proceeds upwards. You guys follow, I'm assuming?
Yep.
You still...
I look to the mage to see what his react, like if he's gonna do anything or if he's all smoke.
He like looks around bewildered, quickly like rushes over to the grave site that has now kind of been shattered, looks inside and looks back. Inside, by the way, there is also a ring and like an old tome that has been untouched. Fog, before he reaches over there to there is stuff, Vera seems to have left them alone.
I don't have any interest in them.
All right. He looks and he grabs like the tome and he kind of starts flipping through it, and then he takes the ring and he looks at it as well. Arctur, do you do anything about him taking these, or
Is the officer there, or did he follow Vera?
he's still at the stairs waiting for the mage?
All right, Fog, are you there too, or did you like leave?
I'm always gonna be very close to Vera, essentially being her bodyguard.
Can I see Fog?
Yeah, so they're still like approaching the stairs, so you can see Fog. Sure.
All right, I want to clear my throat to like get his attention. Like motion over
I'm
at the
just
officer.
following Vera.
God damn it, Fog! All right, fine, whatever. I'll just let the mage do what he's doing.
All right. He takes like the ring, he puts it in his pocket, and then he takes the book and he is kind of reading it as he goes. One hand has the magical light, and the other hand has the book. And he seems to be kind of enticed by this. You guys proceed upwards to from the stairs, and soon after you leave the sewers. Really quick, we'll jump over towards Titus and Kaldir.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I
And
was just thrown towards the captain, right?
yeah. What do you do afterwards, Titus? So you see Dale, and he's charging into the alleyway. And looking at the alleyway, you see Lear. She jumps from like the rooftops that she is in, and she
Mhm.
jumps down to kind of like intercept his pathway behind everybody.
Okay. I'm gonna flip around, pick up the heroic kid, get the girl out from under the cart, and just fucking bolt.
Yeah. She's seeing like a bunch of people dying in front of her. She's at this point. She's kind of like tears are running down her face, and she got like the sword out like halfway, but she's kind of given up on it at this point. And she's hiding beside like one of the wheels of the cart. You like pick her up or something. She seems to be frozen out of fear.
Yeah, I pick her up. I put
Awesome.
both
And
of
we're-
them over my shoulders, and I just start bolting.
Yeah.
Leaving
The
great
veteran
sword
also
there.
bolted.
So
Okay. You ran. You look over and you see a guard that is like stumbling into another alleyway, bleeding quite heavily as well. Do you meet up with him or do you ignore him?
nope, ignore him.
Okay.
Running.
I probably don't have to roll for this, but let's do it anyways. 36 plus 3. Good job, Leary. D1 plus 7. Cool. She walks up to this man, Dale, and she takes like 2 of her daggers, and as he raises up his sword to swipe, she lunges forth and she like cuts off one of his arms. It goes flying, and he like screams in shock and falls down. He's bleeding out, but she at this point she like takes out like a cloth, quickly ties up the wound, and makes this type of motion with her to tell him to shut up, and kind of hides in behind some like boxes or something. He's like whimpering and bleeding, but unless someone goes looking for him specifically, they might not be able to find him. He takes his arm with him. At this point, she walks out, seeing the other man. The man that recruited you, Kaldir, the captain, are the 2 that are left here. The man,
The captain is the captain of the guards or the leader of the?
leader of the sorry. I'll put him as an L. He's the leader of the.
When you said captain, I thought it was a.
I know.
Uh,
Rebel leader.
okay.
Who
So
pushes?
Titus-
Yeah.
Titus ran in this direction, and then some other guards ran down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
He pushes
Rebel
me
leader.
aside.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
pushes you aside and he grumbles and says, "Fuck, 3 got away."
He doesn't make any motion to go after them.
He looks off into the distance, but Titus says at this point, like, ran into an alleyway. He looks over and says, "We need to burn this quickly before they call for reinforcements and get out of here." He looks at the 2 archers that are right behind him, and he points down at the 2 bodies of his fallen comrades, and they quickly jump off the building, and they kind of pick them up, and they begin walking back. Leave.
I strike the cloth of the caravan with my sword, flaming.
You're just all right. Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. One of them is unconscious, but he didn't
Cool.
realize this. The archer, as he gets down there, he's like, "This one's alive," and he like carefully takes him. He has quite a few teeth that are broken. His face is bleeding. Broken nose, kind of, but he's alive. And at this point, the rebel leader, he gives you like a very inquisitive look as your sword bursts into flame and you strike, and this whole entire powder like explodes. You kind of ignored the like wind slash earlier, but he obviously has some questions. And Leary kind of comes up to you and says, "Too late now, but maybe you should have concealed those a little."
I just shake my head, shoot my sword, and then walk out. We should leave.
She says, well, yeah, but I mean,